Hey friends, let's talk about something that will actually save you hours every week. We're turning your long videos into snackable, scroll-stopping clips. You've probably seen those creators who post 5 to 10 short videos a day, and you've definitely wondered how they keep churning out content without burning out. Yeah, I used to feel the exact same way. That whole process used to mean endless editing sessions. It meant juggling a dozen different apps and keeping a spreadsheet just for posting times. But listen, there is a much smarter way to handle this now. I want to walk you through this new workflow as if I'm sitting right next to you with a coffee. So, the fundamental idea is that your long-form content is absolute gold. Think about your interviews, your live streams, or your deep dive tutorials. They all contain tiny, viral-worthy nuggets hidden inside them. The tricky part, of course, is finding those nuggets. Then you have to turn them into polished clips that actually stop the scroll. You could certainly do this all manually, scrubbing through hours of footage. That involves exporting dozens of 15 to 60-second clips. Then you have to add captions, resize everything for TikTok, Instagram, and Shorts, and then manually schedule each one. Or you can let a really good tool do the heavy lifting for you instead. Enter the new wave of tools promising to auto-edit and auto-schedule your content for you. Specifically, one workflow has started to stand out for creators who want to scale effectively. It boils down to upload once, let AI surface the best moments, polish quickly, and publish everything on autopilot. Let me break down the practical flow I've started using and recommending to my creator friends. Step 1 is super simple. Just upload your full-length video file. This could easily be a 40-minute podcast or maybe a 90-minute live stream recording. Step 2 is where the magic happens with the AI analysis. The intelligence analyzes the whole footage and finds the moments with the highest potential to perform well. It's looking for emotionally charged lines or really punchy reactions. It spots concise explanations and those perfectly timed funny beats. Basically, it finds the stuff that makes humans actually stop scrolling their feed. After that analysis, you receive a batch of clips that are automatically trimmed. These clips are also optimized for vertical platforms right out of the box. You'll even get suggested captions and potential thumbnail images included. Step 3 involves your creative input. Pick your favorite edits. You can then tweak the text or trim just a tiny bit more if you feel it needs it. Crucially, you set your desired posting schedule right there. Lastly, the platform takes over and posts the content for you automatically. You get all your analytics consolidated in one single place so you can actually see what's working best. Now, I am not going to pretend that every tool claiming this functionality is absolutely perfect. The reality is that some are great at the clipping but terrible at the scheduling part. For example, some platforms force you to export everything and then re-upload it to a separate scheduler. Others give you fantastic editing power but have such steep learning curves. Plus, those steep learning curves come with monthly fees that really start to add up if you want to scale your output. Some other tools are super expensive because they bundle an entire Pro Studio suite you will never actually use. The end result of all this fragmentation? Creators end up juggling 2 or 3 different applications all over again, which totally defeats the entire purpose. That is precisely why a consolidated workflow really matters for efficiency. You need good clip selection, simple creative controls, and built-in scheduling all in one spot. Here is what you should really be looking for in these systems and why it changes the game. Number 1 is smart clip selection that isn't just totally random. An AI that highlights clips based on hooks and emotional peaks is useful for a start. But you also absolutely need the ability to guide that artificial intelligence. Say you want clips that specifically answer one question or show a particular product demo. You should be able to search the transcript and tell the tool to prioritize those exact moments. Implementing this kind of guidance can easily cut your manual work by 80%. Next up is platform native formatting, which is a complete non-negotiable feature. Vertical crops, auto-generated captions, and ideal aspect ratios are essential. The less time you spend reformatting assets, the faster your content turnaround time will be. Then you need a proper content calendar paired with an auto-schedule function. Posting consistently always beats relying on sporadic viral luck to keep your channel going. A built-in calendar where you can drag and drop clips is incredibly valuable. You can set your posting frequency, and the AI can even fill in the gaps for you. Scheduling across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube from one unified place completely avoids posting chaos. Finally, look for easy iteration capabilities in the system. When you finally find a clip that performs exceptionally well, you need to be able to scale that success immediately. The system should let you duplicate that high-performing clip. You can then swap out of the background or change the on-screen overlays. You can even experiment with different calls to action without having to start that entire edit from absolute scratch. Alright, let's get a little more tactical with a real-world example. Imagine you just finished a 60-minute sit-down conversation about sustainable fashion. The AI automatically surfaces about 12 different potential clips for you. This batch might include 4 great awareness clips focused on quick facts or strong hooks. You might also get 5 consideration clips featuring style tips or product reveals. And finally, you'll have about 3 strong conversion clips that include a direct shop CTA. You can review all 12 of those in maybe 10 minutes flat. Then you make 2 quick edits and schedule that entire batch to post twice a day for the next week. Because the platform auto-schedules and remembers your preferred frequency, you do not have to constantly babysit the process. Meanwhile, your content calendar clearly shows when each clip will run and on which platform. This prevents you from accidentally posting a product clip to LinkedIn or a funny meme to YouTube Shorts. That level of organization is subtle, but makes a huge difference in the long run. Let's quickly talk comparisons for a second because seeing the trade-offs is helpful. There are powerful tools like Descript and Premiere Rush that are great for hands-on editing. However, they are heavier programs and still require a lot of manual work to create multiple short versions. Some dedicated clip extractors do a decent initial job, but completely fail to handle the scheduling step. Other social native editors let you create and post directly from them, but those often don't intelligently pick the viral moments for you, meaning you still have to do all the discovery work. And then there are the cheap, one-off mobile apps that force you to do literally everything else by hand. That just does not scale beyond maybe 2 or 3 quick posts. So, the true sweet spot is a tool that masters 3 things simultaneously. It needs auto-editing that pulls out those genuinely viral clips. It requires an auto-scheduling engine so you can remain consistent without constantly thinking about it. And finally, you need that content calendar where you can manage, tweak, and repurpose content across all platforms. It is not an exaggeration to say this entire setup cuts the weekly content workload dramatically for any serious creator. Now, here are a couple of content strategy tips you can use right away with this accelerated workflow. First, think about your content funnels, but then work backwards from the goal. Your final conversion clip, perhaps with a direct CTA, should be the logical end result of several top-of-funnel clips. Start by asking yourself, what is the exact action I want a viewer to take after seeing these shorts? Then, you craft all your other clips to logically lead the audience right there. Next, you need to treat every single hook like it is solid gold. The very first 1 to 2 seconds of any short video decide if someone keeps watching or scrolls away. You should choose clips that open with an eyebrow-raising fact or a really bold contrarian opinion. Also focus on clips that present a clear problem followed immediately by the solution. You should also test small and iterate fast on your best ideas. If you find a clip that really nails it, don't just blindly scale up your spend or frequency. Instead, duplicate that successful clip with small variations. Try a different opening line, a brand new thumbnail, or just a slightly different caption to see what sustains performance. Finally, remember to refresh your creatives often because audiences get fatigued quickly. Swap in new edits every single week so your cost per view stays healthy. This keeps your overall engagement numbers from ever dropping off. The key metrics you need to watch are retention and CPM if you are boosting your posts. You should also check CPE, which is your cost per engagement, and the click-through rate if you are driving traffic to a landing page. These specific numbers will tell you if the clip is resonating and if it is actually driving the desired action. For adoption tips, I recommend starting small by batching just 1 long video per week. Set aside 45 minutes to review all the AI-suggested clips and schedule 2 full weeks of content. Once you are truly comfortable with that process, you can bump it up to 2 long videos per week. Creators who stick with this routine usually find they can maintain a high content cadence with significantly less stress. To wrap this up, if you are creating long-form content but want to be everywhere without living in your editor, this is the workflow for you. You need a system that automatically finds your best moments and prepares them for every platform. Then, you need the ability to schedule and manage it all from one central calendar view. It is the crucial difference between content being a second full-time job and being part of your natural creative flow. If you want to see exactly how this looks in practice, I can walk you through a real example next. We could upload a podcast episode and build a 2-week post schedule out of it in under 20 minutes. Drop a comment down below if you want me to do that practical walkthrough video. Otherwise, go find one long video you already made, upload it, and see what kind of gold the AI pulls out. You might be genuinely surprised. All right, that is everything for this session. Stay creative, post consistently without fail, and always remember this key point. The ultimate goal in this entire process is building momentum, not chasing some impossible level of perfection. Peace out.